Well, hello, this is Monty. I thought I'd try something a little fun and different this year. I'm going to do a video, I guess blog of my Halloween process this year. Over the years, as my display and stuff has gotten bigger and bigger, I've had people ask me all the time how long it takes, how much money I spend, and how I come up with the ideas and all of that. So from start to finish, I just thought I'd do a vlog of the process. So here I am, and these are just things that never got taken down, all the clowns. This is Whirling Wendy. Simon got this one animatronic prop for his birthday yesterday, so this is our newest lady. But these guys are just kind of always set up in this garage. This is just jam-packed of stuff. So I was gonna kind of try and take stock of how much money I'm spending every year, if I can do that. This is one of the brand new things I got this year. That guy right there with his back to us, I got a couple months ago at a liquidation warehouse. So that's new for this year. But we'll go through this. I got at the end of the day after Halloween last year, this fogging pumpkin pile, so that's new. We're gonna walk over here into the garage where the cars go, but there will be no cars for a while. This alien guy is new this year, just got him last week. We got this new fog machine. I got this guy in this box, just a chained up skeleton guy. And just earlier today at Five Below, I got two of these stacked skulls, which I thought were cool, so I'm going to do something with those this year. Winston wants to say hi. What I've done so far is nothing. I got this guy out earlier. Hello. Hi, Winston. But everybody asks how I store my stuff. You just saw the mess in that room. Let's go up to this, up in here. This is where the magic is when it's not magic. All sorts of stuff. Let's see. There we go. Just skeletons and tombstones and bins and boxes. I'm going to start pulling this stuff down and go from there. But like I said, I'm just kind of taking you along on the journey. People ask where I get my ideas and how I come up with it. I don't have any real major ideas yet. The only thing I know I'm going to do is in the yard is a cemetery and cornfield kind of thing like I did last year with pumpkins and pumpkin people and zombies. I'm going to try and build my own moving skeleton prop with that skeleton we saw out there earlier. I'm going to try corpsing a skeleton for the first time this year, which is a process I'll document and walk everybody through. But this is just the first video, just to say more videos are coming. So let's get started on Halloween. It is, August 23rd. We'll see where we are in a month. And I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. Whatever the next process is. Probably just taking everything down. Let's do that. Good place to start. So the process is just going to begin by taking everything out from up above, bring it down here, and we start to go through it, and maybe ideas pop into the brain while I'm searching through everything. So let's set the timer. Let's see how long this takes. Alright, so that didn't take very long to get all this stuff down. I got it pretty well organized in boxes up there. And you'll see, just boxes. I switched to plastic totes a couple years ago. I used to just throw cardboard boxes and stuff up there, but I found out that mice and squirrels and who knows what else like to dig into those boxes and store their chestnuts and other things. So I went to plastic, and that has helped out a lot. Also notice I'm keeping this side of the garage clear, and all this stuff is going on this side because I'm a good husband and I want my wife to have a place to park. So pretty much everything from up there is down. At this point we just kind of go through things. You can see a lot of these things I do not take very good care of. I'm not precious with most of this stuff. In fact, this year, like this guy, he might have seen his last year, but we'll see. I might end up using him for something that I'm not even thinking about. Same with this guy, with broken pieces and shambles. They've been falling apart for years, so I think they're done. It's got a bunch of skeletons, things like that. So now I just kind of start going through the boxes and let's see what we got. It's like visiting old friends every year. Let's see who's here. Ooh, our dolls. Creepy dolls and just basic costumes and things. Alright, this is good to know. This is where all of my plugs are for all of my animatronics, so it's good to make a mental note of where that thing is located. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, extension cords. Okay, that's good. Again, just finding things out. Extension cords, lights. So this is again what I do every year. Refamiliarize myself with where everything is. I did have this labeled as dolls and bones, but I don't think that's what's in here anymore. But let's see. Nope, just random stuff. Okay. Just taking inventory. Got my clown and some just masks. Okay, I know what's in here. All right. See, I know all this stuff, so once I start seeing where things are, I remember, and then I start putting things together. Here's some bones and hands and bloody cloths, and all right, this is all front porch stuff, basically. All stuff that was on my front porch last year. And again, I do have some basic ideas what I'm going to do with the yard just based off of last year. All right, this is more front yard stuff. Last year, I did do my whole front porch was like a dungeon with skeletons chained to the walls and things like that. I'm going to expand on that this year, make it a little more. I'm planning on getting some like a cardboard backing wall that looks like dungeon walls, you know, brick and stuff. Okay, this is just costumes and cloth and things. There's Huggy Wuggy in here. Alright, good to know. That's where Huggy Wuggy is. And so yeah, I got ideas, but nothing set in concrete. So I just kind of start off the year with basic ideas to expand upon what I did last year. Alright, here's a bunch more bones. Alright, well that's kind of it for today. Just kind of taking everything down and going what I just did, going through it and figuring it all out. This is just the stuff that was up there. So again, the bigger mess. Again, we got other things over here. Obviously this guy, some boxes. I'm gonna have to pull these things out. This is mostly just cables and extension cords and just basic things that were thrown in the corner for the year. Still deciding if I'm going to be putting that really big ghoul up this year or not. He's a pain to get up and a pain to take down. So I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. Corn stalks from last year that I saved. Just a bunch of random junk everywhere. Oh, we got Dagger Mike's basic bones and head. I might put him back together this year. What else we got? Let's go through it all. Boxes and boxes of animatronics. Art the Clown, who's in here? Oh, this is Reaper of Souls. There's his head. That's the Headless Horseman. Crouchy. Okay. Oh, looks like something. This is either old or this looks new. So I really hope they didn't get in and do some damage to Mr. Dark. We really got to come up with a better solution than this, but I'm too cheap to pay for storage space to put all these in every year. What else we got? Some more spiders back here. I don't know what. I don't think I put anything. Nope, I didn't put anything up in the top this year like I did last year. Look around some more. I gotta move Wendy out of the way. Come on. Move. There we go. Alright, I got this girl on the swing that's been hanging up. I made this guy out of a skeleton, like out front last year. Just kind of put him together. He's chained to a chair and was melted down by, I don't know, Satan or something. You got these guys back there. It's one of my favorites. He's so creepy. I don't know. I think this is kind of it for now. Just a bunch of random junk right now. But soon all this random junk will to a lot of fun. And a pretty cool yard, I hope. I think so. It's a pretty cool yard. And that's kind of it. No real ideas outside of some very basics. Again, I'm going to try and volunteer at the Ruthke Park Haunted Train Ride this year. So I'm going to be pulling double duty, decorating my yard, as well as putting together a haunted house for the community. And hopefully I don't burn myself out. But this is the beginning. Alright, let's have some fun. And this guy is going to be my first project. See what we can do with him at some point. Well, that's the end of the first video. I don't know when the next one will come out, but stay tuned.